right, well, I've got Alan Creedy here. I want to ask him another question. Alan, what's your perception or your take on where the profession is at right now?
Well, Ryan, I think where the profession is at, not to follow a statement with a preposition, but it's at, and I believe this for the last 7 or 8 years, is at a decision point. We're either going to get in the game or we're going to get out of the game. And here's what I mean by that. The consumer has changed, and we have to face that. How has the consumer changed? We're finding out what that means. But it does mean this, and that is that we cannot continue to run our businesses the way we have run them in the past. The one-size-fits-all concept is no longer going to continue to provide the profits that we need to sustain our businesses. So we're going to have to learn new ways. We're going to have to learn how to manage people differently. We're going to have to learn how to deliver the product and services differently. I'm no longer of the opinion that the funeral facility itself is going to be as important, and I know you and I have discussed this Basic Funerals that's in Chicago and I believe Toronto, but there's a lot of merit in what they're doing, and I'm sure I'm upsetting your audience by saying that, but it bears some study. I think what you're doing with social media is critically important. And, you know, I shared with you earlier that 30 years ago, funeral homes commonly paid organizations like churches and civic groups to bring people into their funeral home to do tours. Social media on a much grander scale is very similar to that, and we're going to have to learn how to master that, because right now we're being excluded from the conversation, and it's a delicate matter to be included in that conversation, and there's a variety of ways. So one of the things I'm working on, one of the things you're working on, is how we can get visitors to websites that on a routine basis, let's say once a month, for non-funeral related matters, just as if we were bringing them in on a tour. So those are the types of things that I think we have to become involved in, or we have to recognize that our funeral homes are about worth as much today as they're ever going to be worth.